gossip. Listening and gossip. Listening and gossip, just like every Friday. Let's continue with the video, which is the last video of the evaluation. Shall we? Let's start. This is slide number 414. 414. Mr. Larry. And these are the structures. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Action.
After my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn. So my friend convinced me to go ahead and download this dating app. And then within like a day, I connected with Jasmine. The first impression of Jasmine was just like, wow, super beautiful. But I didn't think that this hot chick was, was real. I thought it was just like some phishing website to where like you click it, but really you're giving some scammer your information and your password. But then one thing that made me find out that she was real was that I asked her to video chat with me, and I heard from her within like 2 minutes. We're chatting, everything is going great. And then she said she's not even from LA. I found out that she was in Helsinki, Finland. When I found out that she was like on the other side of the world, it's like, of course, everything's perfect, and then bam. It kind of made me think that this couldn't work, but at the same time, I wanted to meet her and I wanted to see what she was like. And that's what made me fly on the other side of the world, see if I was like wasting my time or not.
Easy or difficult to understand?
Difficult, teacher.
Difficult? Come on, this is easy. What are you talking about? Okay, the video is the guy speaks very quickly, and there is a problem, like not problem, but he is, he doesn't open the mouth. He speaks very low. So that's the difficult part. That's important. Some people speak low, some people speak very open. You need to adapt to the pronunciation. So in this moment, we will practice with this guy, Mr. Blake. Okay? So let's start with the listening section.
Divorce.
And the gossip. Okay? Let's begin with number 1. Brian. Let's begin with you, brother, okay?
Okay.
You can do this. Remember, you have 3 chances.
Okay.
Okay? Let's go. Number 1.
After my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
Action.
After my divorce, usually find love again.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Oh my God.
Easy, very easy. Let's go again.
Okay.
It was really, after my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
Okay. After my divorce, usually um hard hard to find love
Okay, good. Okay. Hard to find love.
or not.
Here, yes. But you insisted in the usually.
Oh,
Usually, but that's. He never says usually.
that's right. I didn't notice you didn't write usually.
That's part, that's extra.
Okay, after my divorce, there are three words when I
Uh huh.
understood usually.
Exactly. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, like, oh, of course, usually is three syllables,
Yeah, you
right? So then one, two, three, three syllables. Usually, each word, each syllable represents a word. So there are
see.
three monosyllabic words.
At the end, I think
Uh-huh.
he said depressed and
Excellent.
and John.
Okay. Uh,
John was in the other sentence. He
John?
said John
He never
or
said John, bro. I mean, the phonetic sounds really good, but John, who's John? We have
his
many.
friend
Yeah, but we
or
don't
not?
know. We don't know the name of his
Ah,
friend.
I understood John. Okay.
No, no, no. Forget all about it. Forget all about John. Final chance.
Yeah.
So after my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
What do you have? And John.
John. He said John. I insist.
You insisting, John?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be far, far away.
And he said after again, ask. How
So
to
hard to
find
find
love?
love again. Ask.
No. Blah blah blah. Ask. Blah blah blah. Depressed.
Eliminate all of that. Let's go to the next person. Who wants to help him? Do we have volunteers?
I think he said that after my divorce, uh, it's really hard to find love again.
Good. Let's talk about here. Uh-huh. That is correct. Do you want your three chances?
No,
No.
better I'll wait.
I'll wait, he says.
Yes.
If you want to, you can wait. You have just one class chance to
Okay.
wait.
Okay.
Next class, you're gonna be selected.
Okay.
Okay? So let's
Okay.
go then in this moment with Hector. Ready, bro?
Yes.
Be
Oh, okay.
happy, be happy. You practiced.
Yes,
No?
I am happy. I am happy.
Okay. So let's go with you.
So after my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
After my divorce, was really
Okay.
after my divorce was really hard to find love again. Depressed and withdrawn.
Okay. Yeah. Which is the vocabulary, no? We exactly got the word withdrawn,
Yes.
which is in number 3.
Uh-huh.
Very quiet and preferring not to talk. Very good. Very good. Second repetition.
After my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
I understand. Scared.
You are joining two words. You need to separate the S. It's a different word.
It's really scared or find.
Where?
No, it's impossible.
Because it's find is here. So probably you are mixing some words.
Okay, it's like no. Other change, please.
Okay. Final chance. Let's go.
It was really, after my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
Down.
Good. Very good.
Okay, it is after my divorce. It was
Excellent. And this is a parental it because he never pronounces it, but it is implicit. Remember, all the ideas in English need a person. It's mandatory. So very good, Hector.
That's all.
That's all. Well, you did a very good step. Detecting the it for grammatical reasons was very, very good progress. Congratulations. Let's go to the next. What about Benji? What do you have? Do you want to listen again?
Yes, I guess the man say, I am gonna down. I'm gonna down.
I'm gonna down, kinda. Well, no. Contextually, it's impossible that he says gonna because we are speaking in past. If you observe, is after my divorce is a story in past. It was is a past again.
Okay.
So then the rest of the idea needs to be past. This is not a plan.
Okay.
Let's listen again.
After my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
and before again.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mm,
Before, after, no?
yes, after, sorry. Mm,
Wait. I know, yes.
uh, after down is 4.
After down is for depressed. You cannot say down for depressed. I think you are guessing. You are not analyzing context and structure. That's impossible. No? That's it?
No, yes, repeat, please.
Third chance. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Another chance.
It was really, after my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
And ask?
Ask. Brian said ask too, no? Or Hector. Hector said ask. No, it was Brian. But
Okay.
it's not ask. There is a phonetic. You heard cut. That phonetic is right, but we need to identify the word. So we need to go to the next. Laurita, save us. Do you have the mysterious words?
Yes, again, please.
Again, let's go.
Repeat.
After my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
Say kind,
Kind?
down and depressed.
Okay. That one is correct. Kind is very close, eh? Very close to the word, yes. He said kind, but it's missing something.
Is the words together, kind of.
Ah, exactly. How do you contract kind of?
Because
No.
was
What's the
together,
contraction?
kind of, kind of,
Pronunciation.
kind of.
You're very close. Let's go to the dictionary, okay?
Yes. Kinda.
Exactly.
Kinda.
Where is it? It's an expression. Here. You are totally correct with the pronunciation. When it's together, it sounds
Kinda.
Kinda.
which is similar to say a little. And this is vocabulary from previous videos. The expression is here. Okay? Second repetition.
Please.
After my divorce, it was really hard to find love again, and I was kind of down and depressed and withdrawn.
He talked about he is I.
Exactly, because he talks about himself, not he, about himself.
About himself.
So the person is
I.
Exactly. And if down and depressed and withdrawn are adjectives, what is necessary?
Okay. Was.
Of course. Let's go, Laurita. you have another chance for an extra point.
Oh,
Oh,
I need many points.
you need many points? That's very
Yes,
good. That's very, very good.
because in my exam is very difficult.
Exactly. So you have one chance, okay? This is an opportunity for an extra point. Give me the gossip.
He said that he uh, he he was after my divorce, his divorce. It um, it had been really hard to find love again, and I and he had been kinda down and depressed and withdraw.
Okay. I'm going to give you one opportunity to check if this is correct.
I don't know, teacher.
No? Are you
No.
sure? You're very close.
Sure. Ah, I don't know.
Oh, no, Laurita.
Teacher.
Okay, well, we have extra information, Laurita. The expression he was
He
is
was
not necessary.
isn't?
No. That part is not necessary because after my divorce is the context, the type expression.
Okay.
The person is it. After my divorce, it was really hard. So he said that after his divorce, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
The he was totally extra.
Isn't necessary?
Yes, no, we are not talking about that.
Hmm.
Yes. All right. Well, you had a chance. Very good. That was a very good. The rest was very nice. You changed had been. You used the structure number 8, which is very good. You used have been, which is very good. So your structures are doing good job. It's just a little bit of context. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Thanks.
All right. Let's go to the next. Go. Okay, Mitch, so you saw the process, right? This is the moment when we pass to the next exercise. You see?
Okay.
We understand together, we detect all the words together, you have 3 opportunities, and after that, we do the gossip, right?
Okay.
So you are going to open the next exercise, okay? Let's listen.
Okay.
So my friend convinced me to go ahead and download this dating app.
Action.
So my friend he convinced me to, and I don't remember very well. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. You have 3 chances, okay?
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Second repetition.
John. So my friend convinced me to go ahead and download this dating app.
To go ahead and download this dating app.
Okay. That was fast. I thought you had problems with listening. But I can see we have. Very interesting. Okay, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, yay! Okay, wow. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Let's see how it evolves. Very nice. My friend convinced me to go ahead and download this dating app. Good pronunciation, by the way.
Oh,
Many people
thank
pronounce
you.
download, but no, download. Good
Download.
pronunciation.
Thank you.
He's
Okay.
the next level, teacher.
She's
No. No.
Come on, Victor, come on.
Believe me, I'm not.
Okay, well, I have a question. How familiar are you with reported speech?
With what?
With reported speech, the structures for gossip.
Um, I don't know. I
Okay,
don't
okay.
know.
That will be the area, no? The area to cover.
Yeah,
Check this out.
I guess it's my problem.
No problem. It's like technically this is the difficult part. Okay.
Okay.
The rules say that when you say or when you hear an idea in present, when
Okay.
you gossip, you need to transform it into past because the gossip is a story that happens,
Okay.
right? So you
Right.
never cannot gossip in present, sorry, because
Yeah.
that happened, okay? That's why we need to use these transitions. If the
Okay.
original idea is in present, you gossip in past. But if the
Okay.
idea is originally in past, we cannot gossip in past. You need to use a special structure called past before. Past is like a second past. Yes.
Okay.
This second past is used to establish a moment in the past that happened before another moment in the past.
Okay.
Yes. So in this particular case, that says, my friends convinced me, you need to transform convinced into past before past. Auxiliary had. How do you say that?
Okay. He said that his friend convinced him, and and he told him, or his friend told him, mm, that he I don't know how to say downloaded.
You are close. What happened to go ahead?
What? Sorry.
The word go ahead? What happened to that?
Oh. He said press convincing and he had convinced me and go ahead. He
And
said that in the other sentence, he said that his friend, sorry, convinced him to go ahead.
excellent. You need to remove all this. All this is extra. To go
Okay.
ahead.
To go ahead and downloaded the dating app.
Yeah, very good. Okay, you have 50% correct. A little bit more, 70% correct. Okay, let me help you with this very important information. Every time you use a connector to, okay,
Okay.
we need the verb in simple form. So in this case, you say to go. But then you have a connector and. The connector and is a parallel connector, which means the next verb needs to be also in simple form. Downloaded is in past.
Oh, and download. Oh,
That's a
okay.
new thing for you, right?
Yeah.
That's actually new for everybody. Guys, pay attention here, eh? When you have the connector and needs to connect words in a parallel way. So go ahead, is simple form. Download needs to be simple form too. Because we
Okay.
have the connector and. Okay?
Okay.
The last of the feedback is the word the. Because in the original idea we say this dating app. When you gossip something, you need to transform the word this too.
Okay.
We have a specific list of expressions that's changed. The word this transforms to that. Every time you speak
Um.
in past, you need to use that, those, like distance expressions. That, those, there, that day, at the moment, because it was in past.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you correct this idea?
Um.
Complete.
Okay. Uh. He said his friend convinced him to go ahead and download that dating app.
Exactly.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Let's go. That is the correct thing. So what I'm going to pass you is number one, the structures, the list of structures, and number two, a guide to pronounce regular verbs.
Okay.
Okay, that's gonna help you pronounce it very, very well.
Okay. Thank you.
Good job, Mitch. Good job. Welcome. Welcome to the methodology. Let's go with the next one. Ryan.
So my friend convinced me to go ahead and download this dating app. And then within like a day, I connected with Jasmine.
Mhm. And then within a day,
Okay.
I connected, connect with Jasmine. Jasmine, Jasmine.
Wait. Ay, ay, ay. Que se caga. Connected what?
With Jasmine.
Okay.
And then,
Okay. You're going places. Yes. Sounds good.
okay,
Repetition?
yes.
This dating app. And then within like a day, I connected with Jasmine.
That was a trap.
Yeah, that was a trap. Sorry. That was. I needed to erase some. Oops. So, do you have anything else?
But you stopped the video at the middle of his sentence.
Okay, let's listen again.
This dating app. And then within like a day, I connected with Jasmine.
And then within like a day, I connected with Jasmine.
Exactly, it's the right
Oh,
time.
finally.
And you have your idea, brother. Let's go. Opportunity for an extra point.
Okay. He said that within like a day, he had connected with Jasmine.
My brother, you have an extra point.
Oh, finally.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Good job. He said that within like a day he had connected with Jasmine because it had happened before. Let me go for my notebook of extra points. Just a second. So I have my everything in a different place. So we have one more. Today is 28th of 4, 2023. One more for Brian. Very good, brother. Let's go to the next one. Hector.
First impression of Jasmine was just like, wow, super beautiful.
My impression. Yes, Jasmine.
Good.
Super beautiful.
Yes. Excellent. Okay, let's listen again.
I connected with Jasmine. First impression of Jasmine was just like, wow, super beautiful.
Wow, super beautiful.
Wow. Super
Uh,
beautiful. Okay.
Okay, is my first impression.
Good. Good job. Good.
The last change,
The last
please.
chance. Okay. Let's listen. Yeah, it's so different when I can see that you practiced the video. That's so good. You
Yes.
know? Yes, what a difference, brother. You know? Very good. Very good. Let's listen.
First impression of Jasmine was just like, wow, super beautiful.
So happy.
Okay, my first impression of Jasmine.
Good. For logic, no? By logic. Probably it's hard to listen, but it's logical.
Was wow, super beautiful. It was wow,
Exactly.
super beautiful.
Only was. Eliminate it.
Okay. Was wow, super beautiful.
Yeah, the most difficult ones.
That's all.
That's all. I'm gonna give you a chance. What's similar to only?
The it's like just Jasmine was just wow. Okay.
Exactly. And what is a word that he uses a lot in the how do you say this? Muletilla in English. The word is a tag. Okay, tag phrase. What is a tag that he uses a lot? And previous videos too.
Like
Exactly.
what feels like wow. Oh, okay.
Yes, let's confirm it.
The first impression of Jasmine was just like, wow, super beautiful.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. So there are two things here. We need to be open to tags. Sometimes it's a repetitive thing that happens. That the other girl in the last video, she used like a lot, and I was like,
Like
and then like, and I'm like, and I'm like, that was
uh-huh.
so constant, and for the gossip, you can remove the likes. That's a tag, okay? And the word just. Just can be considered a tag too, but in this case, it is similar to all.
Okay.
So, Hector, you have a chance to an extra point.
He said
Yeah.
that his impression of Jasmine yes was just like wow. Beautiful.
Well, beautiful.
Super beautiful.
Super beautiful. That's too literal. Are you sure? That's very literal.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Final answer?
No. He said that.
You can, you can.
Yes, you can.
He said that his first impression of Jasmine. mm, ah, ah, how many this? Um, mm, mm, yes, teacher. That's all.
All right, that was a good intention. That was a good intention. You corrected first. That was a very good correction. But definitely, all these words was no. They were just like wow. Precisely, we said these are tags, muletillas, tags. So when you gossip, all the tags disappear.
Oh,
Now, how do you connect all that? You can say he said that his first impression of Jasmine was super beautiful, sounds incomplete. So the best way to connect this is by adding a second verb and a connector. Technically, we need to use the relative clauses to connect this extra information. The best way is to say that.
yeah, okay.
So what did he say? Remember, that person verb complement, okay? So try to correct it. He said,
He said, he said that. Um,
Part one is correct, eh?
that his first impression.
Exactly.
He said that his first impression was
Impression of who? Incomplete, incomplete.
impression of her
Okay.
was
Was.
super
Connect.
beautiful. Was
Connector for two ideas.
two
Connector for two ideas. Relative clauses.
was
Relative clauses. Relative clauses.
was that
Exactly. Was
that
that.
super beautiful.
Person verb complement.
The person here was that person. She
Excellent. She
that she is super
is
beautiful.
in this moment. You never gossip in present.
Okay, she was super beautiful.
Exactly. Super. And this is the correct gossip in this case.
Yeah.
That's the one. Take a note, people. This was. Okay.
Sorry.
It's family time, Victor. Okay. And I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult. We need to understand that the expression super beautiful is incomplete information. So we need to complete it with the person and the verb. She was. And then after the she was, you need to connect. That's why you use that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, teacher.
The gossip was hard. The idea was very good. Good job. Good job. So let's pass to the next. Benji.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Sorry. In this example, why we use his first impression of her was? Because I guess we can use his first impression of her had been.
Oh my god, yes. You are correct, bro. Yes, totally. Oh my god, wait. The expression was is incorrect too. This needs to be had been.
Hurrah,
Very
extra
good.
point.
Extra point.
Two extra points.
Yes. For
It's a joke.
one for you and one for Hector, or two for you? Two for me, teacher.
One on one, Benji.
One and one.
Okay, 1-on-1.
You are very good, Benji. No, come on. Two for you.
Okay, all for me.
Oh, yes, the verb had been. Yes. You need to use the verb in past. Because the verb is in past, no? So you transform to auxiliary. Had.
It's correct.
Now, pronunciation, Benji. How do you pronounce this word?
Her?
Her, not here. Here is
Okay.
imperative. And this
Yeah.
one?
First.
First, not fierce.
Okay.
Yes. You're doing well. Just remember your pronunciation and go to structure. Good job.
Okay.
Let's go to the next.
But first impression of Jasmine was just like, wow, super beautiful. But I didn't think that this hot chick was, was real.
Action.
But anything?
Okay. Eliminate anything.
Anything is incorrect?
Yeah.
Okay. What's real?
Exactly. Okay.
Okay.
This is it.
But I didn't think that this hot chick was, was real.
That's that that is
That is.
or that
I don't
or
remember.
that.
I don't. Yes, I think he said that. Let me check. No, eliminate that.
Okay. Mm,
Anything else?
uh, no idea.
Okay, final repetition.
Okay.
But I didn't think that this hot chick was, was real.
Oh, yes, he said that.
You know.
Yes.
mm, I don't have more words.
There's no more. Okay, that's it. But you were correct. Clearly, he pronounced that. So in that case, you're correct. Okay.
Okay.
So let's check with the next one. Go, Laurita. Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Play again.
I repeat, please. Do you
But
repeat?
I didn't think that this hot chick was, was real.
Chick hot.
Yes, vocabulary, but in the vocabulary switch.
Switch.
After my divorce,
Okay.
Right?
Hot chick. Hot
Exactly.
chick.
Pronunciation is not hot. Hot.
Hot
Hot.
chick.
Exactly. Hot chick. Pronunciation creates understanding. That's the most important
Hot
part.
chick. Okay.
Second repetition.
That is hot chick.
That is hot chick. Run. Extra information.
No.
Repetition.
Please.
Let's go.
with Jasmine. Super beautiful. But I didn't think that this hot chick was, was real.
The transition is so fast. Really quick.
I think I think. Again, please.
Sure. Final repetition.
Please.
But I didn't think that this hot chick was, you know, was real.
It's possible. Didn't, don't.
Okay, very good because but is she speaking in past or in present?
Don't.
Don't in present, incorrect. Because he's telling a story.
I didn't.
Exactly.
Because she was.
Exactly. She was. So we are speaking in past.
But I didn't think that is not correct. That is.
That is hot chick was. That's impossible. Because we have
No?
was in past and it's contradictory to is.
Okay. I understand. It's impossible.
Sounds similar. But it's not is.
Sound similar?
Yes, of course. The phonetics match.
Okay, it's
Yes.
possible. Oh.
His hot chick. But who's hot chick? No, that doesn't
his
match.
or her?
Phonetically, no match.
No match. That
The match is phonetic.
That is no.
That is no. Phonetically similar.
It's incorrect.
No. Phonetically is similar.
It's similar.
It sounds similar, but it's not.
No.
It's not his. It's not is. It's a different word. Finish?
Oh, teacher. I didn't think that is possessive.
The only possessive that is possible is his, but no match.
Sound is. No.
Question. Final help. Which hot chick? Which?
His or her? No, her?
Incorrect. No, next person. Next person. Let's go now to Mitch. Do you know the word?
I guess it's this. This
You
hot chick
are
was.
correct. So what is this? I don't think that this hot chick. His was impossible. His was impossible. This is the word. That's correct. Okay. So, gossip. How would you gossip this, Mitch?
Okay. He said he said that he didn't think, or he thought
Okay.
that this hot chick was real.
Okay, you eliminated the tags. We can begin with the best way. Eliminating the tags, extra information, perfect. 2 corrections.
Okay.
3 corrections, 3 corrections.
Okay.
Number 1, if you say thought, that's a different thing than saying I didn't think. Because you are saying a different idea.
Okay,
Is she
yeah.
real or not?
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
So how do you gossip? I didn't think. This is the same related. The feedback has a relation with this verb was something similar that Benji said some minutes ago. When the verb is in past, you gossip using had and the verb in past participle. You need to transform the verb.
Okay.
Okay? So didn't think transforms to.
He,
Let me give you the structure in front of you so you can see the structure.
yeah, please.
Okay. Here you have this. You need to transform it to structure number 8.
Okay. He has.
Negative.
He had not.
He had not. Contraction had not.
Hadn't.
Excellent. He
Hadn't.
hadn't.
I don't know how to use. How is the thing in?
The past participle of think.
Yeah.
Okay, think is irregular. So it's think, then it transforms to thought, is in group number 6.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right?
So, like, okay. So, that he hadn't thought
Thought. That, and then what happened to the word this?
that that hot chick was real.
Exactly.
Okay.
And was.
Yeah.
Was is in past. You need to transform by was to. Because the original idea is was.
Sorry, I don't understand that.
Okay, one more time. You transform thought, no? Because thought is in past. You need to transform was to, because the original idea is was, and you cannot gossip the same time. You need to transform it to past again. So one more time, the structure 8. What is the past participle for was?
Had been.
Had been, exactly. Complete idea. Correction. Action.
Okay, he said that hadn't thought.
Who hadn't thought? Person?
That he hadn't thought. That hot chick.
You are omitting one word? You know, we have for that, this is not a connect, this is a connector, and this, the other word, is not a connector. This is an indicative. They are different. You need both.
Okay, so it will be that this hot chick?
What hot chick? This hot chick in my house, or sorry.
That I can say Jasmine.
That
Jasmine. No.
Transform that.
That her.
The expression this transforms
This,
to
that.
that. So how do you say it? You need both.
I don't understand. Sorry,
Come
because
on.
we got that.
We got that, but that is different to the next word. This is a connector, and this is an indicative. You need both.
That.
Yes.
Really?
That. Because the first that is a connector.
Oh, okay.
And the second word is a indicative.
Okay.
See?
Okay. So that chick
Hot chick.
Sorry.
Okay.
Had been real.
Let's go.
Yay.
Excellent.
Sorry.
No problem.
Distractors.
I know. Yes, this is the thing, but you are taking 4 months of classes in one, so good job, It was a very good job.
Thank you.
Excellent. My people, switch to Spanish. ¿Por qué pusimos that? A ver, si entendieron. ¿Por qué that está repetido?
That sustituye a this y that es la segunda parte.
Eso, muy bien. O sea, el primer that es la que indica la segunda parte, el amarillo.
Exacto.
Sí, como el auxiliar, ¿no?
Auxiliar.
Bueno, el conector.
Conector, exacto.
Exactamente.
Son los relative connectors que vimos acá. Es este dat. ¿Sí? Este es el dat amarillo. Y el naranja representa el this, exacto.
Cambia a that.
Exacto. Si lo piensas en español, el primero es que y el segundo es esta.
Ok. Gracias.
Pero en inglés es la misma palabra. Ajá.
Sí. Bueno, es que me sonaba como raro porque dije that como que se oye raro, pero sí, o sea, bueno.
Justo. Lo primero que
hay
vamos
mucho
a
que
hacer
aprender.
Entonces, exactamente. Eso es un concepto bien natural en este nivel, porque vamos a ver algunas palabras que se repiten, pero más bien, que si lo pensamos en traducción, se están repitiendo, pero si lo pensamos en inglés, que es verle la utilidad a cada uno, ya vemos, que sí son bien distintas, a pesar de que es la misma palabra.
Okay.
Eso pasa, por ejemplo, con el verbo had y el auxiliar had. Had, exacto. Que son dos palabras distintas, pero van juntas.
Una pregunta más, teacher.
Dímelo.
De like. En estos casos el like no es un verbo, es una palabra.
Qué bueno que lo comentaste. Muy bien. Eso vamos a...
Porque desde el otro video está like.
Sí, correcto. Vamos a ponerlo como una nueva slide. Vamos a ponerlo tags. Tags in speech. ¿Ok? Tags es lo que vamos a conocer como muletilla. Tags and fillers. ¿Cuáles son los tags y fillers en español? ¿Sabes? Estas palabras son fillers o son como llenadores de espacio. Como también es uno, ¿no? Y muchos tenemos fillers, tags que decimos cuando estamos buscando la palabra correcta. Bueno, en inglés también son humanos y en inglés también tienen sus fillers. Uno de ellos es la persona like. La palabra like, perdón. Like. Es un mira. Tenemos el like.
You know.
You know, exacto. You know. Just
Right.
right. ¿Sí? Correct.
¿O no? Al
No
final de
creo.
cada oración.
Really
al
sería uno.
final. Sí, claro. Right.
Igual podría ser kinda.
Kinda. No, creo que kinda le puede dar como un significado de un poquito.
Ajá.
Entonces, es
Pero
ese
también
estilo de
dices,
significado.
what, como la pregunta que estabas diciendo ayer, what, ¿cómo decías? Who kind of movies, ¿qué? Do you like?
What kind of movies you like? Ajá, pero ese no es filler. Es qué tipo de.
Ajá. Entonces tiene dos traducciones, ¿no?
Exacto.
Poquito.
Ajá, ahí sería normal.
Ajá.
Poquito y tipo de.
Ujú.
Ok. What kind of movies? What kind of. Ok. Qué buena observación. Sí. Un poquito. O sea, si me siento un poquito.
En lugar de decir más o menos, digo poquito. Kind of.
Ajá, dice kind of.
Kind of.
Ajá. Entonces, ¿qué tipo de películas te gustan? What kind of movies do you like?
Ujú.
Ok, vamos a tenerle en mente eso. Kinda, pero ese sí no es.
No,
es
ok, yes, ok. Ujú,
Ok.
ya entendí. Ajá.
Pero tenemos, alguien de ustedes dijo very or really, creo que fue Benji. Very or
Sentí
really
que
también
si
son.
really entraba.
Sí, esos sí son
O
fillers.
just.
Just, ya lo detectaron, exactamente. Muy bien. I mean, I guess, I suppose, I think, ¿no? Y hay uno muy común que yo digo totally, seriously, literally, you know.
Ah,
Yo digo totally mucho. A mí se me sale eso. Y el you
totally.
know. Sí, exactly.
Really.
Y el really. Really, aquí está, acá arribita.
Ah, ok, ya. Ok.
Ok. Entonces, en el video de la chica está lleno de likes. Está lleno de likes. Y este chavo dijo just, dijo really, dijo like, dijo you know. En lo que busca las palabras, los llenan de esas palabras. Y todas estas no van en el gossip. Todo esto es extra information, es paja. No lo necesitamos. Extra information.
En el gossip no lo tomamos en cuenta.
Para nada. Esto no es información relevante para el gossip. Cuando tú gossips o cuando tú echas chisme, no dices las fillers.
Las muletillas del otro.
Claro, no copias las muletillas del otro. Claro, por supuesto. Sí, sí, sí. ¿Vale?
Ok, thank you. Sim.
Excelente observación, Mika.
Ok,
Qué
ok.
buena clase, muy buena clase. Excelente. Nos vemos el día martes porque el lunes es puente. Me va a hacer
Hurra.
un puente. Vamos. Échenle muchas ganas.
Descansen.
Descansen, tomen muchísimo.
Descansemos.
Descansemos y nos vemos con todo el martes, ¿ok? El martes hay
Ok.
examen, así que estudien.
Gracias.
¿Cómo?
Buenas noches.
¿Cómo?
Sí, en este
¿Cómo que hay
caso.
examen?
Sí,
¿No hay examen?
Sí, el martes es examen.
¿Cuándo?
Martes es examen. Martes.
¿El martes?
Sí.
Qué
Feliz
susto.
puente.
Entonces hay que
Gracias.
estudiar.
Gracias, teacher.
¿Puedo ser de oyente?
Qué bonito.
Ese no es
Pues.
descanso, teacher.
Puedes descansar en tu camita, checar tus notas.
Estudiando y
todo,
estudiando.
Estudiando, sí. Eso es un descanso decente para que no se me vayan a dejar. ¿Ok?
Ok.
Y en caso de Mitch, como acaba de entrar, pues bueno, tienes dos opciones. Uno, tomar el examen para que te familiarices con las evaluaciones o venir hasta el miércoles. Right? En este caso yo sugeriría que llegaras para que checaras la metodología y todo. Es muy parecido a un
Sí.
Cambridge Exam. Y no cuenta para tu evaluación, el que cuenta es el siguiente.
Ok,
¿No?
vale.
Ya se le hizo Brian también cuando entró y así.
Bueno.
Así,
Ok.
verano.
Gracias, buenas noches.
Excellent
Ok.
weekend.
Noches.
See you
Bye, buenas noches.
Tuesday.
Gracias.
Bye.
You.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Tu
Bye.
rey.
See you.